Good night to nobody except Clash Royale Edition. I'm going to be naming 9 cards, and if you use any of these cards, you get a good night tonight. Our first category is a spell, so if you use a Rage, you get a good night tonight. Our next category is going to be buildings, so if you use Goblin Cage, you also get a good night tonight. And if you use Expo, you get a good night as well. Our next category is win condition, so good night to nobody except for players who use Hog Rider. If you use Hog Rider, you get a good night tonight. Our next win condition is Golem. If you use Golem, you get a good night tonight. And our last win condition is Elixir Golem. So if you use Elixir Golem, you get a good night tonight. And lastly, our last category here is normal troops. So good night to nobody except for players that use Mega Knight. If you use Mega Knight, you get a good night tonight. Good night to nobody except for players that use skeletons. You also get a good night. And lastly, good night to nobody except for players that use Bandit. If you use Bandit, you get a good night tonight. If you made it all the way to the end, let me know how you did in the comments and if you got a good night tonight.